Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my husband Martin, for those of you that have never met him before. So he's here today to help me explain to you guys a little bit of what's been going on. For those that don't know, we had an interesting last couple of months. My husband competed in his second bodybuilding competition in March, and in the middle of when he was just about ready to compete, he found a lump under his arm.
It was pretty small.
Yeah, it was pretty small, but like that's never really a good thing, and so we wanted to go in and get it checked out, and we waited a couple weeks so he could compete, and then afterwards we went in, but it had grown.
Yeah, it was like almost a softball. It was the big lump just right under my armpit. Yeah,
it got really big really fast, and so we were kind of concerned about it, and rightly so. And so we went in and got the proper tests, and we really quickly found out that it was metastatic melanoma, and that it was pretty aggressive and spreading quickly, and
in various places in my organs. There's one in my brain, just kind of scattered.
Yeah, so this is a little bit funny to talk about, but we felt like we needed to get on here and kind of explain, how things have been going. For those that have been kind of following, we've talked about it on Instagram, and I've talked about it on my blog, but this is the first to bring it out on YouTube, and I have a lot of people that have been asking for updates about what's been going on. And so as soon as we figured out what it was, we went down to Utah and got some tests done and figured out exactly where it was and how much and things like that. And then we immediately started getting flooded with really awesome emails from people and messages and visits and phone calls and all that kind of stuff. People were sharing with us different resources of different ways to kind of treat it and address it. And so we had to kind of go through it all mentally and adjust, first of all, to the news, and then decide where to go. And we knew we had to do something quickly, but we just obviously wanted to make the right choice, and we didn't want to make the wrong one. And so we felt really strongly about having a series of treatments, like starting out with as gentle as we could, at least invasive, but also to really kind of hit it and address it. And so it seemed
a lot of treatments cut off other treatments, so we wanted to choose a path that didn't take anything off the table. So we decided to go to a program in Mexico, a hospital there that had a 3-week program. Part of it was nice because we really wanted to be home for the birth, and so we wanted to get time is of the essence with this cancer. We wanted to address it and get something done right away, but we also, Emily was really close to the due date.
Yeah, it was like 36 weeks pregnant, 35 weeks or something, and so we needed to do something really quickly, and the cancer hospital, they could take us right away, and so we decided to just go.
We felt really good about the different treatments they had, and they had some good results, and it felt like the right thing to do. We got help with our kids, with family, watching the kids, which we couldn't have done all that without that. It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was really neat. Everybody really pulled together, and we just got flooded with support from everybody, and we really felt like we were led to what we needed to do. And so we took off and went there. We were there for a few weeks, 3.5 weeks or something, and it was really kind of pretty stressful, I guess. It was really long days and kind of scary, but we really felt good about being there, and we knew everything was going to be fine, and we felt confident that the kids were safe. And anyways, you started kind of developing pain in areas where the cancer tumors were kind of inflamed, but other than that, like we really felt good about the treatment, like it was really being successful. And so we decided to come home as soon as we could, and when we got back, we kind of got hit with life again. Anyways, it was really great to be back. It was also really overwhelming to kind of readjust to like normal life versus this new kind of life that we had, and having like all the kids back again was a lot, and I was almost 40 weeks at the time, and so we had to like immediately switch gears to preparing for the baby, and that I think was a good distraction, because then we could turn our minds away from kind of all that.
Yeah, so onto something really positive.
Onto positivity. And so we just immediately tried to get ready, and because we had home birth planned, And then I ended up going to 42 and a half weeks about overdue, which was good. We needed that time to focus and to kind of get ready. So anyways, baby came and she was perfect, and it was a fast birth, and I can go into that more later. But now that she's here, it's been a couple weeks and we feel like we can jump back into things. We feel like the more that we can kind of have normalcy, the better things go. And so we try to just, I mean, it's amazing how good you feel, like just being able to like do your laundry and go to the park and not, we aren't like in denial about things, but we don't have to focus on them all the time either. And
we're at a place now where I'm doing some treatments at home, and we're going to run tests in about a month, roughly. So at the moment, we don't really dwell tons on it because we can't really make too many choices. Mm-hmm. So, you know, in a way that's really nice. And they removed the tumor while we were in Mexico, which was really positive.
The big one.
Like Emily said, there's a lot of pain with inflammation. One of the lesions was on my spine, so it was pretty rough for a while, but then I'm feeling a lot better now. And it was wonderful to get our children back. That was one of the hardest.
That was so hard.
Parts of the whole process.
I wasn't prepared for that. I mean, like,
we were surprised. Yeah. That would be a fun vacation almost, but it wasn't that.
It wasn't. No, it was really hard being away from them, and so it felt so good to come back and to all be together again. And then when the baby was born, she really changed our perspective a lot. We really were able to kind of put things in order in our heads, and we just live each day, you know, take it one day at a time. And there's good days and bad days, but mostly we just try to do the simple things that make us happy and that bring us closer together and with our family. And so yeah, that's kind of where we are now, and I hope that kind of answered some questions that a lot of you guys have been asking.
Yeah, we do want to say too that a big part of this process has been so much finding out about so much support from other, you know, from all Emily's friends online, and just tons and tons of support, and just a lot of help that way. People carrying us through, you know, prayers and good messages, and that's been a really profoundly helpful part of our life. And surprising for me, you know, just a lot of people. You just go around and you don't even know, you know, who they could be. You know, a lot of strangers that have reached out, and that's been really nice.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked. I mean, I knew that we had a really good online sort of support system and community, and but I was just really, every day, you know, we were just kind of bombarded in a good way with like communication from every source. You know, we would get calls and texts and emails and messages on Instagram and on my blog, and just everybody reached out, and like Martin was saying, it kind of makes you feel like everybody that you look at could be somebody that offered to help, or that donated money, or that, you know, brought you a meal. It's really sort of changed the way that we look at everybody around us, and it's been amazing to have everybody pull together. So yeah, we've definitely felt that. There were days when I would feel, you know, kind of overwhelmed and kind of scared, but I never felt alone, and we always felt like we had you know, this big support system around us. So thank you guys. And I hope this answered questions. We've had a lot of people inquiring about how he's been doing. So right now we're doing good, and we're looking forward and trying to just enjoy every day. So hopefully this video isn't too long, and we're gonna do a lot more fun videos, and I'll be back with stuff. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you have enjoyed meeting Martin, kind of. And we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
See ya. Bye.